What is up, you sexy beasts? The Down Under Championships is in November this year, and they have announced that Tia-Clair is competing, but not as an individual, as a team. And she's teaming up with none other than Brooke Wells and Ali Turner. What an amazing team. And I had some thoughts on this, and I wondered, if you are someone who intends on winning the CrossFit Games, if you're a CrossFit Games champion, do you go team? Could you see a Rich Froning or could you see a Matt Fraser do a team competition in the off season if their intent for that year or for that season was to once again win the CrossFit Games? I just wonder whether Tia going team, is that an indicator that she is retiring? Would she go team if she is intending on going individual at the Games and winning again? Is that something that a CrossFit Games champion would do? I don't think so. I don't think that someone as professional and as focused on what they're doing as Tia would go team in the off season if their intention is to win again. So I'm going to say that maybe this is an indicator that it could be, that she could be retiring. Then I guess the other option is maybe she's not retiring but just switching to become a team athlete rather than an individual athlete, very much like what Rich did. So I don't know if Tia is the team kind of athlete. Maybe it's like a little tester for her to see if she can actually enjoy and do the team thing going forwards, or maybe it is just a once-off, let's have some fun kind of a deal. And then the other thought I had was, can they be beaten? Can Tia, Brooke and Ali, can that team be beaten? Obviously, we know very well that to be a great team, it's not just about being great individuals. There is a lot more to a team dynamic than just being a great individual athlete. And so I wonder whether a team like CrossFit Selwyn, the girls from Selwyn, Madeline Sherling and Marnie Sykes, if those two girls got someone else on board, obviously those two have been competing together as a pair for quite a few years now and very successful. So I wonder if they got a third person on board, whether they could challenge a team like Tia's team. But then you also have to remember this is not a semi-final. It is not limited to Oceania. We can have athletes from anywhere in the world come and take part in this competition. And in fact, I spoke to the organizers today and they are trying to secure not only some individuals on the male and female side from Europe and the US, but they're also trying to get a male team that will be the same kind of pedigree as Tia's team. So although I think a local team like the girls from Selwyn could actually challenge Tia, we could even see more teams enter from elsewhere in the world. So what does all that mean for the female individual competition? If Tia's out of it and Ali's out of it, who's left? If we look at our region, obviously there's Cara Saunders. She has not been confirmed as an athlete for this event. There is Jamie Simmons. She also has not been confirmed. Maddie Sturt, however, is competing. And then obviously, like I said, we could have some athletes from outside the region come and compete. But yeah, I wonder whether this is going to be an opportunity for Maddie Sturt to take the win, or whether we'll see someone like Cara Saunders or Jamie Simmons jump in the mix as well. It's going to make it super exciting not having Tia in the individual competition, because now there's some real interest in the teams, and obviously the individuals is always going to be something that's going to be closely followed and closely viewed. So it does make for a really exciting comp on both the team and the individual side, having Tia in the team competition. But what about the men? We already know that Ricky Gerard is competing, Royce Dunn is competing, and Jay Crouch is competing. Also Khan Porter. So we've got Khan Porter coming off an intense year of training with Annie and that crew. So what's he going to be like as an individual compared to someone like Ricky or Jay or Royce? We have Royce, who missed out at qualifying for the Games. He'll be coming back with a vengeance, and I know he's been training pretty hard. And then we have this interesting dynamic where Jay Crouch bet Ricky Gerard at the Torium Pro. Obviously a semi-final competition with like 6 events, but then Ricky did a lot better at the Games, a competition with more like 13 events. It will be super interesting on the men's side, now going back to a semi-final-esque competition, and again, maybe having around that number 6 events or around there, 5 to 8, how Ricky and Jay stack up in a competition, again, that's condensed down to less events than we had at the Games, and how the confidence for Ricky coming off the Games will play, going into the Down Under CrossFit Champs. But honestly, the individual that I'm most excited to watch is Khan Porter. I believe that the training he's done over the last 12 months is probably unmatched to any of his previous years of training. So I'm really interested to see what he's like as an individual competitor. You can definitely start to sense a bit of a buzz in the CrossFit world when it comes to the Down Under CrossFit Championships. It's definitely starting to stack up to be a pretty incredible show, and people are wondering, will there be a live stream? And although they haven't announced this officially, I believe there is going to be a live stream of the event. I'm not sure what the quality will be like or who's taking care of the broadcast, but I do believe there will be a live stream. And you guys that aren't here in Australia, that can't attend the event, you will be able to follow along and watch the event. And then lastly, they are also bringing out Don Fall, the new CEO of CrossFit. He's coming along. And what you have prior to the competition is you have the affiliate summit, where all the CrossFit affiliate owners get together. And I had a thought, with Dave Castro's new role being very much focused around the affiliates, I would not be surprised if with Don, along with Don Fall, my apologies Don, I wouldn't be surprised if Dave Castro comes along with him to be part of this weekend, make the effort to come over to this side of the world. So that's just a speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. So there you go. Lots to think about, lots to discuss. What do you think this means for Tia-Clair Toomey? Does it indicate her retirement? Would a champion with the intent of winning again, would they go team in the off-season? This is in November. Okay, so it's getting fairly close to the Open. Do you think someone like Tia, if she wanted to win the games again next year, would she go team? Question number 2, can they be beaten? Is there a female team of 3 out there that can challenge them? Who else is coming, do you think? The event have told me that they are trying to secure more individual athletes and a team that are pretty high profile from the UK and the US. And the last question, on the men's side, what do you think Khan Porter is going to be like? Will he be able to challenge Ricky Gerard? And do you think with the competition being only, say, 6 events, will that mean that someone like Royce Dunn or Jay Crouch could outdo Ricky Gerard? Or will he clean up the field? My tribe, stay sexy, keep roaring love. I'll see you soon. Mwah.